Hey everybody, Maria Wendt here, and today I'm going to teach you how I get over 100 people to join my free Facebook group every single day. I'm really excited about this because I believe that Facebook groups are bigger than ever, and the reason for that is it creates intimacy. I think in this online space, we're looking for intimate connections, and there's no better way to do that than with Facebook groups. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through my 5 best tips to add as many people as you want to your free Facebook group every single day. So the first thing that you're going to want to do if you want a bunch of people requesting to join your free Facebook group is you really want to pay attention to the name and the group description. This is critical because these keywords that you ideally put in are how people find your group. People are looking for communities to join. We're looking for connection. We're looking for our people. And so it's really important that you give them what they need, you give them what they're looking for, and you put a good name, right? Good keywords in the name of the group, and you put good keywords in the description. Really load that group description with all the possible things that your ideal clients could describe themselves with, right? So if your ideal clients are new moms, put new moms, and your moms who just had kids, ambitious moms, whatever you want to put those keywords into the Facebook group name and the Facebook group description. This is going to allow your group to pop up and be one of the top groups when people are looking to join groups around their community. So the easiest thing that you can do, the best thing you can do, the fastest way to set yourself up for success with your Facebook group is by making sure that the starting point has really good keywords in it, both in the name and in the group description. Second thing that you really want to do if you want to have a lot of members requesting to join every single day is focus on engagement. Both engagement in the posts that you make, right? The content prompts that you create, the way that you show up for your group, but also in the engagement in the comments and in the general talking to people. The way the Facebook algorithm works is the more engaged a group is, the more people they send to you. So you really want to make sure that you are the hostess or the host of the party and you're fostering engagement, you're fostering community. So really try to use this group as a way to introduce people to other people, to help other people get engagement on their posts. The minute you stop worrying about how people are responding to you and you start facilitating engagement for other people is one of the biggest ways that you can have your group be really popular. People want to join groups where there's lots of engagement and there's lots of things happening. So if you can try to help other people get engagement on their posts, of course they're going to want to come back for more. Of course the engagement is going to be high. So we want to focus on engagement, but not just engagement on your stuff, not just engagement on your posts and your Facebook live streams and everything else, but we really want to focus on engagement in other people's stuff. The third thing that really boosts the growth of a Facebook group and gets hundreds of members requesting to join every single day is when the host or hostess of the group thinks about what's in it for them. Why are your ideal clients looking to join a Facebook group? Is it more resources? Is it a place to promote? What is in it for your audience? What is in it for your ideal clients? The minute you can answer that question and properly give them what they're looking for is the minute you'll have a ton of people wanting to join your group. So many times people run Facebook groups thinking about what's in it for me? What am I going to get out of it? Am I going to get more clients? Am I going to get more exposure? What's in it for me? But you want to actually start thinking about what's in it for them. Why should they join your Facebook group? What's in it for them? When you can answer that question abundantly, when you can answer that question and you really are very, very clear on what's in it for them and you give them what's in it for them, you'll find that you have a lot of people wanting to join your group. Our community, Successful Female Entrepreneurs, is one of the most inclusive platforms that we have out there. It's just a really awesome space to show up, to promote your business, to meet other people, to get your questions answered, to be supported, to be empowered. We really thought long and hard about what's in it for them, what's in it for our successful female entrepreneurs. And by solving that problem, we created a vibrant community where everybody builds up everybody else. And I can't take credit for that, right? People compliment me every single day on my group, but really it's our group, it's our space. And I did that by answering the question, what's in it for them? And I gave them that. I gave them what they wanted. You will find people not only wanting to join your group, but also inviting their friends. I talk about that more in the Ultimate Facebook Group Growth Kit, but the more you have other people inviting their friends to join your group, the faster your group will grow. Because instead of just one person, you trying to promote your group, you have everybody trying to invite all their friends, and the group growth accelerates very quickly because you aren't doing the marketing for it anymore, just by yourself anymore. Other people are doing it. The fourth thing that you really want to do if you want to take your group growth seriously and get a ton of members requesting to join every single day is to really make your group a hub of resources. We want it to be the number one place that you're focusing on growing, because what you focus on grows. So I see a lot of entrepreneurs make this mistake where they try to grow their Pinterest for a little bit and they try to grow their Instagram for a little bit and then their Facebook group for a little bit. And because they're spread so thin, they actually don't see traction in any one of the places. They don't see traction on any of their platforms. It's really important that you make your Facebook group the main hub of your resources while you're growing it. While it's the priority for you to grow your group, put your freebies in the Facebook group. Link your Instagram bio to the Facebook group. Go live in your Facebook group. Make it the place where the action happens, and you will find that just by natural reaction, by natural focusing on one thing at a time, you will see it start to grow. You will see momentum, you will see engagement. And as we discussed both previously in this video and also in the Ultimate Facebook Group Growth Kit, which I'll talk about a little bit later, you see that we talk about the more engagement you can get your members to have in that group, the more Facebook boosts it. All right, so the fifth and final thing that you really need to keep in mind as we're working to get hundreds of members to join your group is make your Facebook group a place that you would actually want to be. Would you actually want to spend time in your Facebook group? The answer for a lot of people is no, I wouldn't, I don't want to. And that's something that we want to change. That's something that we want to fix. Because if you wouldn't want to spend time in your Facebook group, if you do it more out of an obligation and a chore rather than actually liking being there, why on earth would anybody else ever want to join that Facebook group? So what I recommend people do is really think about your Facebook group or think about your ideal Facebook group and ask yourself, what would I like to have? What would my ideal Facebook group have? And then go create that. That's exactly what I did with Successful Female Entrepreneurs. And that's why it has, I think it's like almost 55,000 amazing female entrepreneurs in there. It's because I really thought about what's the kind of Facebook group that I would like to have. And then I went and created it. It's a place where people can meet other female entrepreneurs who are achieving what they want to achieve, who are going where they want to go. It's a place where they can get their questions answered. It's a place where when we're having a bad day, we can just vent and be uplifted by all of our sisters in that community. It's a really awesome place to be. And I did that because I thought about what kind of Facebook group would I want to spend time in? And I went and created that Facebook group. All right, so before I let you go, I wanted to tell you about this kit that I created. It's really awesome. It's a way for you to monetize your Facebook group. So I just shared some really practical things that you can do to get your members to join your group. But what we found is that that's the first step. The second step is to turn those members into clients, into customers, into sales for you and your business. And so what I have noticed is that the people who buy this kit, it's just $7, I'm linking to it below. The people that buy this kit have been able to monetize Facebook groups with members as little as 50 members in the group. They're able to implement what I teach them in that Facebook group kit, and they're able to monetize their audience. Even if it has 50 people in it, even if it has 50 members, they're able to turn those members into customers, into clients, into sales for their business. I mean, if you turn just one person from your Facebook group into a sale, it's more than paid for itself, and it's a really valuable resource that I was able to put together. So I'm linking to it below. You'll see a button that says shop now. Click there to grab it, and I'll see you on the inside of that.